Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you know every time that I post a new video. And it is October 1st and it is Vlogtober. I have not done a Vlogtober yet, and so this will be my first one. So let's see if I can actually do 31 videos this month. We are going to, mostly it'll be me chatting, showing you what I'm working on, showing you some of my other hobbies and crafts. I know that I'm going to go to the dollar store at some point and get some decorations, so I'll show you what I get at the dollar store. What else? Some costume shopping, and I do want to go to the pumpkin patch this year, and so when we go, I will do some videos there and show you guys. But basically it's just going to be me sitting here chatting, but I will throw some Halloween things in there, like today, like the video said, the creepiest thing my kid ever said to me, or my oldest kid anyway, ever said to me. Let's see what else. I can tell you some creepy experiences that I've had in my daytime job. There's been a couple, and so yeah, it's basically just me chatting with you guys. I had a request a while back to do videos like this where I'm just sitting here crocheting and chatting, but not do a live video, because she was unable to interact with it and felt that she would prefer just me chatting to the camera. And so this is specifically for you. No, I'm just kidding. But watch these videos because it's just me chatting to the camera, chatting to you guys, but without the live aspect. So let's start with what I'm working on. So I'm going to put a picture of the flag Afghan. If you've been around here a while, you've seen this before, but I'm working on another one of these flag Afghans. And right now I am working on these. These are the middle for the stars, or these are the stars. And then it's going to go around with blue to make them into hexagons. And I'm going to sew all that together and then sew it to the stripes portion here that's in a bag. And then once that's all sewn together, it will be mailed off to the customer. So, like I said on my live last week, I've sort of gotten myself into a bit of a pickle. I have accepted a few blankets that I promised by Christmas, and so there's going to be a few weekends where I will be sleepless and be crocheting like a mad woman to get these done. Anyway, the Cardinal Blanket has been done. If you want to see the Cardinal Blanket, head on over to my last week's live chat, and towards the end of the video I showed that blanket. It's all done and I can't wait to ship it to my customer. So yeah. Also, I clean for a game store. A game store as in like a tabletop game store. So they do D&D, they do Magic, Pokemon, other board games and stuff. Anyway, so I clean once a week for them, and for some reason he's unable to get in dice bags. Don't know why. And but anyway, so he asked my husband to make some leather dice bags, and he did, and sold them to the shop owner. I don't know if any of those have sold, but he also asked me if I can make a crochet bag. And so I found a free pattern for a crocodile stitch or a dragon scale, bag. And I'll put a picture of that in here. It's green. The first one I did was green, and he messaged me today and said that it sold, and I brought it last week. So he wants 2 more, and so this is what I'm making. Oops. It's not green. This one is purple. Now he wants them fairly big. So, I mean, not fairly big, but like, this is kind of wide, you know. Let's see. I am in my, oops, where's my, wait, they're in here. No, they're not in here. Aha, they're right here. I am in my garage because this is our craft area. Apparently it doesn't house cars, it houses leather working stuff. I sit out here and crochet while he works on his leather stuff. It houses our glow forge over there. So anyway, it's our craft room apparently. Okay, so this thing is, and I made it a little bit bigger than what the pattern said. I think it's like 4.5 inches across on the bottom. So 4.5 wide, 4.5 wide. And then he wants them 5 to 6 inches tall. So it's gonna be a drawstring bag. So anyway, this is a free pattern on Ravelry. Ravelry? Yeah, on Ravelry. I can try to link it below, but if not, just go to Ravelry and type in dragon scale dice bag, and it pops up. So a couple of them pop up, but it was a free pattern, like I said. So I'm absolutely in love with this. I stepped out of my comfort zone to make this. I'm using, oh, I wish I could remember what yarn this is, but I finally found a use for this. I know I gave some away. I gave some away in February, some of this. A different color, but the same kind of yarn. I'll look it up in a little bit and figure out what this is and put this in the video right here. But anyway, I like it. I like the color. So I'm gonna have this made by Saturday when I go back to the shop, and give it to him. Well, not give it, he pays me for it, but, so that's really what I'm really working on right now. I don't have it out here, but the Slytherin scarf is done, that I did in linen or moss stitch with 2 colors. At some point I'll do a tutorial on that. I know I need to do that. So that's pretty much all my crochet for right now. So let's get into a little bit of Halloween stuff, and then I want to show you a couple of things my husband's done in his leather crafting, and something I made on my Glowforge. Well, let me rephrase that. I bought the design because I am not artistic enough to create myself. So I bought the design and I cut it out, and I think it's pretty cool. It's Halloween related. So, okay. The creepiest thing my kid said a lot of creepy things to me over the years, but this is one that stands out. I think I'm gonna work on my stars while I talk. So, my son was probably two and a half, maybe. And we had just moved in with a boyfriend. It wasn't my husband. And anyway, we were living in his house, and he had night shift. And my son had his own room, but he would still crawl into bed with me. So he gets into, like, he would start off in his own bed, but he would eventually crawl into bed with me. Anyway, so we're laying there, and I'm kind of half asleep-ish. I think it might have been like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and he's wide awake, and I'm like drifting in and out of sleep, and he looks at me and he goes, "Mom." Like, what? He goes, "Who's that person in the corner?" And I'm like, thinking that it might have been later than it was and that my boyfriend was home from work. And I'm like, "What dude in the corner?" And he's like, "The person in the corner over there." And he's like dead serious. And I look over there, I was like, "Logan, there's nobody there." He goes, "Mom, he's got red eyes." I'm like, "Red eyes, huh?" Look over there and I'm like, "Oh, hell no." So he scared me, creeped me out, and him and I slept on the couch for the rest of the night. And yeah, well, especially when my boyfriend had night shift. So yeah, creeped me out. I will say that I felt comfortable in most of the house. The living room, the kitchen, the dining area, and then he had like a den, like it used to be part of the backyard, but like he built an extra room. So like the den or whatever you want to call it out in the back, perfectly fine. But for some reason, and even before my son said this, the hallway that went down to like the bathroom, and then the computer room, his son's room, my son's room, and then the master bedroom. For some reason, that always creeped me out, and I would like run down the hall and run into the bedroom and like just not want to get out of, not want to go anywhere until I wasn't alone for some reason. It just gave me creepy vibes. And so yeah. So anytime my boyfriend had night shift, because it was rotating shifts, I would sleep on the couch. We didn't stay there that long. I think less than a year after I moved in, we ended up moving to another house in another town. But yeah, that creeped me out. Ugh. And then we talked about it later, and he told me that because he had lived in that house since he was a kid, because it used to be his parents' house and he bought it from his parents. And he told me that he had seen things and occasionally over the years. And so yeah, that was just creepy. I don't know. The man with the red eyes in the corner of the bedroom. No, thank you. I'm good. Could it have been my son's active imagination? Absolutely. Didn't matter though. Scared the shit out of me. Okay, so there's that. What else? So I also plan on watching 31 movies this month. We were gonna go see Addams Family 2 later today, but I looked at the seating yesterday and there was like no seating. So and there's very limited times for the movie because Venom came out, and so Venom has taken over like all the time slots, and like it's probably in like 2 or 3 theaters. I don't know. But yeah. So we're gonna go tomorrow to go see Addams Family 2, and it'll be fun. I'll let you guys know what I think of it later. So I know today we're gonna watch The Nightmare Before Christmas. So it's gonna be a balance between watching movies with the kids and then watching something I want to watch. I know I mentioned it again in my live last week. I want to watch Poltergeist, probably all three of them. What else do I want to watch? I don't know. But I know Poltergeist is something that my kids can't see, even though it was actually one of my favorite movies as a kid. Poltergeist didn't scare me, but E.T. scared me. I don't know why, but Poltergeist didn't scare me, but E.T. scared me. You know, this little girl being sucked into a different dimension with demons and whatnot didn't scare me. But an alien that can make a bike fly scared me. I don't know. So, yeah. Some water. So, like I said, tonight's plan is The Nightmare Before Christmas. Tomorrow is Addams Family 2. I also know I want to watch Casper. There's a movie I haven't seen in a long time, and I probably only want to watch it because I haven't seen it in a long time. The name escapes me, but Patrick Stewart is in it, and he's the ghost. And like the Canterbury Ghost, Canterville Ghost, I don't know. What else? Now, I know that for some of you who know that my favorite is Harry Potter, it would be very easy to knock off 8 days with 8 Harry Potter movies. But, although it gets darker as the movies go along, and it deals with witches and wizards, and Halloween is significant in the series. I'm not gonna watch them. I mean, I'll watch them, but I'm not gonna count it as a movie for the day, just because I don't know. I want to watch other things than Harry Potter. I mean, I know that sounds crazy to some of you who know me well enough for me to be like, I want to watch something other than Harry Potter, but whatever. What else? My ADD is showing because I'm kind of all over the place. Sorry this isn't that exciting. I know, like I said, I will do a video when I go to the dollar store for decorations and stuff. Okay, so let me show you this Halloween decoration that I made on my Glowforge. So here is a candle frame holder. Oops, back it up. This is a candle frame holder. This is mine. I'm not gonna sell this one. I probably should finish painting it, but So it's made of 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. So you've got the 2 stands, you've got this front piece here, and then it's got a back piece to it. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on these little fake tea lights here. And I'm gonna turn off the light and see how well it does. I will say that I think it would look good with this, but I think for like a better effect, you might need like other lights around it. So there's that. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the light here, hang on. All right guys, so this is what it looks like with the lights all off. But like I said, you'd probably need some surrounding light because you can't really see the witch very well without it. So like, I think if I can find some cheap Halloween lights, maybe some purple and, you know, some purple lights, kind of wrap it around wherever I put this, but it can go great on a mantle or on a shelf. But I really like my candle frame. I just think in pitch black, it doesn't work too well. But again, if you have it in low lighting, I think it would look really good. So this is my husband's leather crafting work area. Thought I'd show you. It's a little messy at the moment, but he's working on a belt for his son's stepdad. This is my Alexa. Oh, oops. Oh well. Hey Alexa, you're on YouTube.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you repeat your question?
No.
I wasn't able to understand the question I heard.
Whatever. And we also have this table that is full of, well, it's not very organized. Yeah, probably not the best time to show you our craft area / garage. Look at all this. So that bin up there underneath the red bin is full of yarn. That cardboard box on the bottom and that clear tote with the blue lid, that has yarn. Okay, so I want to show you this. It's got a skull on it, so it's Halloween appropriate. This is going to be a wallet that my husband is making. He actually took apart my old wallet here that I bought at like Walmart or Target. I don't know. No, I didn't buy it at Walmart or Target. I bought it from a 31 consultant, and it lasted a good like 2 years. Actually, it didn't even fall apart. Like I said, he took it apart to try to make his own design. So this is going to be at the outside of the wallet. I like that skull. I really like that. So, thought I'd show you that. Go walk back. I saw the trash can. Sorry, guys. Here, maybe you want to see my mess. Okay. I should have paused the video. There we go. All right, you're back on the table. Anyway, well, that's kind of all I have for today. Yeah. So, mostly my Vlogtober will just be me hanging out, chatting about what's been going on. And as I said, if we do anything fun or anything specifically Halloween related, definitely will show you guys. Anyway, so thank you all for joining me today, and I will see you all tomorrow in another video. Thank you.